Hey guys, I'm Evan Mendez, CEO of Southern Kisses Dispensary.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's your girl Gisette with Smoke&Notes podcast. Today we have a very special guest, Mr. Yung Surreal from Hongree Records in the house.
What up, what up? It's your boy Surreal, rapping Hungry all day.
Already. So why don't you, I know you're from Houston, but why don't you let everyone know what part of Houston you're from?
Shit, y'all know I spent most of my time growing up on the east side, but I've lived at every side of town, but you know, northwest, southwest.
Okay.
North side, my second home.
I know, north side, hey.
Much love to the south side, southeast.
Okay, cool. So, like, what is Hongree Records?
Hongree Records is it's an all original underground rap label created by.
Show me your shirt.
Yeah, it's one of the shirts we got. It's original, classic, you know, that Coke generation, you know, front. Shit, put these out there if anybody wants them. We selling these too. But the label was started by Big Gerb, passed away in 2016. And, you know, I'm just going to keep it running from now on, you know.
Yeah.
We're going to keep it going for the homie. But we represent that hunger, that talent.
Yeah.
That raw talent, you know what I mean? Spitting from the gut, the boys who want it. So
Yeah, already.
that's what we do.
That's all you can do. You know, you have loved ones that, you know, they just want to see you do good and succeed with you. And then when something like that happens, they have left to sit there and push and keep pushing and trying to get, you know, just make them proud.
Yeah, most definitely. And we had to take a little moment of silence for the homie. You know,
Right.
Like my partner Spick say, that was our twin towers, and we New York, so we just trying to.
He was like I was looking at some of his videos and I noticed like he was kind of like the big pun of H-Town, huh?
Yeah, but the biggie,
Yeah.
Mexican biggie, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
yeah,
he went hard. He went hard. I watched some of his videos for sure.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna go ahead and play some of your music.
Yeah, go for it.
So I have a question because I noticed y'all's logo design. Now, who came up with that idea? Because I love it. That shit is dope as fuck.
The record with the bite mark?
Yes.
Because we got a few of them. Okay, that was me. Because when Jared put me on, it was a burger with a bite mark. And I was like, nah, bro, we got to change that a little bit. I had an idea of doing my own label, and I wanted to do the Realize Corn records with an R coming out of a record with the Houston Rocket R and shit. And I had, you know, thought about the record idea, and I thought about what he had, and I was like, fuck, put a H on that motherfucker, you know what I mean? And turn the label into something else.
I love it. I love that little bite out of it. I'm like, okay, that shit goes hard. It goes with like the name, like you can see it.
Some genius shit.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, there's no mediocre talent over here. Like, we got something for y'all.
Now, what made you decide that this is what you wanted to do as like, well, actually let them know what you do.
What I do, I rap, but I do a lot of behind the scenes work, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a fan first, so, you know, when I got in the game, it was just because there was a big lack and void and what I like to hear. So, you know, I rap good myself, but, you know, when I met Gerb, those guys there, spectacular Big Gerb, I was like, yeah, they're speaking my language. So, you know, I got down with them, became a team player. All my ideas of being solo, I put that shit on the back burner and became a group artist, you know what I mean? So, after losing Gerb, now it's like, fuck it, I owe it to my fans and myself to come out here and do this solo shit. I got a whole lot of music. Like, anybody knows I ghostwrite, we got 16 albums under our belt.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Shit.
Damn. So back to my first question. So what made you decide that this is what you wanted to do with your life? Like, this is what you wanted to pursue?
Man, it goes back to just how I got into rapping. I was locked up from 12 to damn near 18. And in that system, we didn't have the big commissary TVs and radios, so I'm in there writing, freestyling, killing everybody from El Paso to Dallas. So, man, hey, I got out and it's like, fuck it. I'm so happy to be out. I'm freestyling at parties and motherfuckers start hitting the chord. And it was just a hobby until I met Gerb and shit. You know, it was a hobby I would have never got rid of, but when I met Gerb, he showed me how to kind of capitalize, make some money out of it. After I figured that part out, I'm like, okay, yes.
You can make money doing what
it ain't going nowhere. I do this
shit
forever. Yeah.
All right.
But,
So I seen a picture of you. You had like, it was almost like a suit jacket with a tie, and you was behind a piano. So do you know how to play piano?
I know how to hit some keys, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just like, you know, just, yeah, I know how to.
Would you say?
Melodies
What
and
did you
shit.
say? Classy and hood or something?
Gangsta and the Gentleman.
Gangsta, yeah,
you know,
Gangsta and the Gentleman.
definitely.
Now, the purpose of my part on the podcast is to educate the public on cannabis.
Right on.
So obviously these are going to be some pretty hardcore cannabis questions. You ready?
Shit, I'm ready for it.
What are your thoughts on cannabis? Are you pro or against cannabis?
I wish I was smoking right now.
What industry do you consider yourself to be in?
But industry, we talking about weed here?
Well,
Still talking about
yourself, like what industry do you are you in the music industry?
I'm in the music industry. Yeah.
Produce.
Yeah, I produce music.
So how do you believe cannabis impacts your industry?
It's hand in hand with me, you know. You smoke and vibe at the same time.
Does it enhance, help you create music?
Oh, most definitely, man, because I'm a big time, you know, personal smoker. I'm by myself, and that's part of my writing process. I'll light one up, and by the time the blunt's done, I got a verse, so that's guaranteed.
Now, if you could create any edible, what would you create and why?
Damn.
Or what are your comfort foods if you can't think of one?
Well, they got a lot of shit that I ain't even tried yet. That I'm like, damn, I didn't know I just got back from Colorado with some edibles that put me on my ass.
What?
I'm in there drinking sodas and shit.
Man.
Man, look. So if I could make one,
Yeah, get crazy with it.
I can't even call it. Like, God damn, they probably already
Man,
made
we gotta
what
go to Colorado.
Yeah, they probably already got it out there. You know what I mean? But if I could, though, if anybody's listening, I'd like to make some Hongree edibles with the, you know, logo with the little cookie and shit.
That'd be dope.
Hey, holla
That'd
at your
be
boy.
dope. That'd
I'd like
be
to
dope.
make those. We can sell them and split the profit too.
Put some sprinkles, like the cannabis sprinkles.
Yeah. Let's do this shit.
On the cookies now.
Real.
What tools or equipment are important for your profession or your business? Microphone, mixer, what have you?
I leave all that to Spectacular. He's our engineer,
Okay,
producer.
sweet.
He's a vet. He's been doing this shit since the SPM days. You know what I mean? Like, he's got history with all the old OGs from every side of town. People
All right.
recognize his work.
Now, what's behind that question is if you could imagine a future with either equipment or material, anything
I wish I could record in my car if we're talking like that, some space age shit. I wish I could just drive and, you know, hit record and studio proof my shit. Hey.
Well,
make that
essentially, it's like, can you imagine a future with materials being created with cannabis?
happen. Oh, now we talking.
And have you in there all mellow and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
now we talking. Hey, man, if you- shit. I got my money up, man. Shit, I'm the first one to buy it when it comes out.
Now, who can you say that's like inspired you, like as an artist?
Fuck. To take it way back to the beginning, or to what, you know, because of course,
Whoever, anybody.
that's crazy. Because man, you know, I got influences that, you know, like I look up to, but I hate to say it, man, Big Gerb. I would have just liked music and liked that I could freestyle and shit. Tell
Yeah.
Gerb, like, God damn, he's my Tupac and Biggie. Like, most
Yeah.
people don't know, if you listen to this guy, he's never recycled a rhyme. He's every fucking, from the beginning of the album to the end, you're gonna hear a different rhyme and everywhere. And he puts
Right.
words together that everyday lingo that just go upside your head. So,
Right.
but yeah, take it back. You know, I came up on Ghetto Boys, DJ Screw Tapes, original
Yeah.
Screw Tapes, and motherfucking Street Military. You know, the original Houston shit.
Turn it down just a little bit.
I mean, I'm deep in like SPC. You know what I mean? I came up
Right.
on the old shit. You know, I'm shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fuck with the OG.
We old school.
When was your first encounter with cannabis?
Shit, probably in my mom's stomach or my dad's sack. One of the two. Shit, one of the two. Yeah, my first time picking it up, I was probably like 12 years old, and I stole one out of my brother's ashtray and fired that bitch up.
Shit.
Man,
I remember my dad, he would like, don't judge my daddy, y'all. But I remember he would sit at home and he would smoke with my brothers.
Right.
Like, my brothers were like teenagers and he'd be home smoking with them. But his thing was like, I'd rather have them here in the house smoking than out in the street doing some, you know, dumb
getting
shit.
caught up. Right
Yeah,
on.
exactly.
That's how we do it. My family, we all smoke weed. My mama, my brothers. So it's like, shit, that shit's as common as having
Hey.
food in the refrigerator. And you better hope that we got some weed. in there.
Everybody gonna go bipolar and shit.
Yeah, man. One of them situations.
So you have I seen a song that you had put out you had put out a while back. It's called Hongree with Klondike Cat.
Oh yeah, that's my shit.
Okay, yeah. So that song was hard. I listened to it. I was listening to it, and like just like some of the stuff like you said, like my husband, my late husband, he passed away like 2 years ago. So that's why I'm doing this for him too.
Yeah.
So it, like the things you said kind of remind me of the way he would think too, because he'd be like, he would always tell me, man, he's like, I can't work for nobody, babe. He's like, he goes, man, he goes, all I know is the streets. That's just what I know.
Right.
And yeah.
I'm sorry about your loss, by the way, but yeah, you know, it's just certain people is, you know, some people are born into this shit. You know?
Yep, exactly.
You know, some struggles they're different than other people's struggles. Everybody's, you know.
Exactly, yep.
Yeah, so some people don't have that choice, man, that luxury of knowing right from wrong till way later on in life, you know what I mean? So,
yeah, you learn as you grow. So.
But yeah, that song's full of real shit, like all facts, like, you know, it's real. It's motivational, you know what I mean, for people who's going through it, you know. But I always try to like flip it towards the end. If you really listen to it, like towards the end of the verse, like I switched it up. I took it from the streets to how I changed it to music.
Right.
Ain't no trunk full of work. I got music in the trunk.
Pretty much, yeah.
I don't ever really try to just promote like negativity, because
exactly.
I've took down a lot of music, by the way, too. When Gerb passed away, I ended up, you know, I was about to lose my fucking marbles. I had to find something to do with myself.
Right.
I ended up, you know, having a kid, on again, off again, girlfriend and shit. You know?
Yeah.
A lot of shit. You know,
kids always kind of help us.
Yeah, I had to get my mind right, man. So, you know, I like just taking a step back, I looked at that shit and I was like, fuck. I took down a lot of music that was just promoting the wrong shit. I didn't want my son to look at that shit and be inspired by any of that shit, man.
True.
You know.
When was the highest and when was the lowest point in your personal life or career?
Highest point, 2015 was probably our best year. I had got a budget. I had a hell of a budget at that. And man, we lived in the studio. We were doing our thing. And then, man, we was about to go on tour, do all kind of shit. And it was there, you know, like we did everything we set our mind to. We created music. I wanted to make music out of thin air. So I had a guitar player staying there. You know, we had the whole house. It was full of musicians. We had people coming and going. It was lovely. It was a good vibe. We all had something to do and work on.
Is there any artists that you can name that y'all worked with or y'all collaborated with?
Yeah, there's a lot of people we collaborated with. I mean, shit, Spick, the producer of Hongree, he's got songs with people that unreleased shit, just Papa Roo, you know, if we talking names, we got, you know, Bubba Sparks in there, Flip, shit that ain't never even been released, you know.
Who would you say has the highest platform?
Out of the whole squad?
Out of anybody you've collaborated with or networked with?
Networked with, shit, man. Everybody's kind of doing that. Everybody's kind of like, you know, in same level, man. I don't really like to mess with people who are over the top.
Right,
you know,
right.
Because we make hungry music. We make, you know, people that are dedicated to the craft and making some good shit. So
and
people we mess with, we're on a mutual ground. You know, I'm not trying to reach for somebody who's doing good and clout chase and all that. I don't care to collab, to be honest. Like, you got to really go hard or say some shit that hits home with me, you know. So.
Right.
But shout out to everybody, like, man, K Reno, we got tons of joints with K Reno. Spick just produced a joint for Spice One. He put a video out too. It's pretty dope. He's out there, you know, repping on the West Coast, you know, got a hungry beat and shit. We got people, man, you know, shit. Even Klondike Cat, man, SPC been doing that shit for a long time. Hey, man, they 30-year anniversary SPC, so, you know, I give them boys respect. This shit.
Yep.
It ain't about, you know, views and numbers to me.
That's my next question. I was barely finna ask you. So, like I feel personally like nowadays, like people are kind of just rapping just for the like the views and to keep up with just trying to keep up with the followers. Yeah. Right. So, like what like. They're not really rapping about what's real anymore, and like, so what are like your thoughts on that?
And motherfuckers gonna be mad at me.
Hey,
I don't. I come from before social media. Like I'm believe it or not, I just look like this, man. I'm 33 years old. You know what I'm saying? So I remember the first technology, fucking two-way page. I remember the cell phone. I remember all that shit. I'm not saying I was an OG in the 90s, but I was going through fucking puberty back in them days and shit. So I'm not an old ass nigga, but shit, I'm old enough to know.
I'm 34.
This shit is irrelevant.
So I know.
I can live without this shit. I could disconnect tomorrow. The only reason I don't is because of Big Gerb. You know what I mean?
Right.
So. I feel like it's not a requirement. It's not in the handbook to even fucking have a social media to be a rapper. But I mean, if you want to be successful and get paid, you better utilize this too.
Exactly.
I just can't connect with that shit like everybody else, man.
Pretty much.
It's there. It's beneficial, trust me. But for the people that live for that shit and do it for the gram, man, more power to you. Shit might work for you, but it ain't gonna work for me.
Yeah. Cause even I'm little. I seen an interview with Beyonce, right? She even said it herself that the people nowadays are just they're just putting out just music, a single, one after another. They're not really focusing on their craft and making like an actual album, like art. And people are not even taking the time to sit there and listen to the art and enjoy it anymore nowadays. Nowadays, they're just, like I said, like they're just trying to stay with with what's going on, like trying to play catch up with everybody else.
If you look at Beyonce's social media, she doesn't follow anybody. Like Beyonce or Adele, they don't follow anyone.
Yeah.
Right. Well, to give just a little more credit to the new generation is like the way they listen to music is also different.
Right.
So the way they make it's different. You know what I mean? Like when we used to get in the car and I want to drive from east side to north side, we put a CD in and hear that bitch from beginning to end.
Well, hell yeah.
We don't get to see that dude. We didn't have GPS to look at the whole way, so like landmarks was you make a right at Papa
actual
Burger.
Paper maps back in the day.
Right. So when, you had a whole different vibe and all you saw was their album cover. So you had to write different, you had to listen to it. It was like listening to fucking movies damn near.
Did you ever have a low part in your career?
My low part would be losing Big Gerb, man. We all kind of just fuck we gonna do now, you know what I mean? Like, and it was a part of us that was like we should leave it alone, and then there's a part of us like we need to fucking hit the gas and keep going.
I feel you. I totally understand.
And I'm still on the fence because I ain't got shit to prove to nobody. My boy's so cold. We can play shit from 6 years, 10 years ago, and it'll fucking blow your mind.
And I saw music videos from y'all like 8, 9 years ago on YouTube.
Yeah, go hard.
Probably some older than that shit. That's just what I saw.
Yeah.
But yeah, and they were going hard.
Yeah.
What advice do you have for others that are either interested in your industry or becoming involved in the music industry?
I would just say question your motives first, man. Like, why do you really want to do this shit? Find that out first, and then you'll be able to navigate through the rest of the bullshit.
Right.
But know what the hell you're doing it for, first of all. Don't, I could do it too. I want to do, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, man, because there's routes to take if that's what you want.
It's not as easy as it looks.
I mean, it's easy. If you want to be a gram rapper, like, yeah, it's easy to do that. You can buy your way in all day.
Definitely.
You don't have to go hard at all. You can go to work, save up 6 paychecks and come buy a feature from every. You can buy everything.
Right.
You can get all the love you got.
For sure.
So, yeah, I'm not knocking nobody, man. I'm just saying, just question your motives, especially before you come fuck with me. We make music to make music.
Yeah, no one wants to fucking work with an artist that if you ain't gonna put your all into the shit, well, I'm gonna bullshit with you and waste my time with you.
Yeah.
You could be doing, you could be working with someone else.
No, don't get me wrong. We're all about making good music, but just don't look at it like, he ain't got views. I ain't fucking with. Hey,
exactly.
Don't fuck with me. I don't need you.
What style do you consider yourself, or do you like?
Man, that's a tough one, bro, because I can't call this shit rap. You've heard it.
Do you label yourself, or are you just
like a genre?
If you look at my Instagram, I don't even call myself a rapper. I'm like recording artist.
Yeah.
I don't even want to be labeled that shit. These niggas walking around in diapers and shit. What the fuck's going on? I don't want to be no fucking rapper.
What does a typical day in your life look like for you? What do you,
Man, bro, typical day of my life is, my name's Surreal because I tell people shit and they're like, fucking full of shit, goddamn lie. That shit's unbelievable. Only you. And I got so many stories within 24 hours, I can't remember them, bro. You can ask some of my homies, they'll probably remember shit better than me. Like, yeah. It's always something new with me, man. To the point it's getting old.
All right, this question's a bit way out there, hypothetical, but if you could escape and smoke cannabis anywhere in the world, who would it be with, if anyone, and where would it be?
Big Gerb in heaven. Hey, I'm gonna say Big Gerb all day.
Already,
Hey, it's all
baby.
day, baby. We're gonna smoke one for
Already,
Gerb
baby,
till we
yes.
up there, man.
Yes.
Nice.
That dude was a walking, talking dispensary, man. I bullshit you now. You would have smelled him before he walked through the door. I just got back from Colorado. I still ain't been as high as I ever been with
Shit.
Gerb.
Oh,
Bullshit you
Lord.
not.
So, do you have any upcoming projects that you're working on right now?
I'm gonna put out all my old shit first, so people that are tuning in now thinking, oh, this cat ain't got no bars. Man, that shit's old, bro. Like,
Right.
when we were moving with Gerb, we put out all of our group albums online. That shit's been on iTunes for years. But my personal solo shit, I would never put it online. You'd have to buy it from me, hand to hand. I fuck 10 cents a download, 99 cents a download. Like, you would have to buy my shit physically, flash drive necklaces or the CDs, like whatever the fuck.
Shit.
Yeah, we were that active though that I could actually, make my money off shows. So I didn't want my shit was in demand. You'd have to get it from me, not online. And plus, fuck that online shit. I know in Houston,
You always gotta pay a fee.
yeah, like the streets are open for business. Everybody's online selling shit, and it's not even real money coming from them downloads unless you really got some people behind you. So you know, we do it yourself artists. You know what I mean? So yeah, man.
So, where do you see Hongree Records in 10 years?
Man, 10 years, we're gonna keep doing this shit to the end of time, man. Like, as long as I got air in my lungs, man, I'm gonna be talking my shit. And I'm looking for talent too. Believe it or not, like,
okay.
I got 600 verses on one of these phones and probably like 400 in this, and I got a backpack for like 10 old phones. I got verses for days. Like,
artists, y'all hear that?
Come on,
y'all hear that?
Man, I'm good. I got you. I just, my people who know about me know what's up, man. I say in 10 years, we're gonna be getting the recognition we deserve, man.
For sure. So, I have a question. We had kind of talked about this the other day, but I kind of wanted to bring up the issues that's kind of been going on with the George Floyd incident. So first and foremost, let me say rest in peace to George Floyd. Excuse me. What are your thoughts like on police brutality, like against blacks and Latinos?
Man, they can go to hell with that shit. You know what I'm saying? First of all, rest in peace. Yes, man. That shit is horrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still fucked up. I don't want to say too much about it, man, because, I could turn this hour into 2 or 3 hours with this shit. You know what I mean? But, like, what's going on right now, they asked for it. And burn every police station down to get some real justice for this shit. That's how I feel about it. And if people don't like it, man, stop going in the communities treating people like criminals every fucking day, and you won't have to deal with them acting like one day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So.
I'm all for whatever, like what they do to the police stations and shit. But I mean, as far as like the local, like people that don't got shit to do with it. Yeah. Like I seen a video yesterday on Facebook that had went viral, and there was some people on the freeway, and they were just sitting there breaking windows out of people's cars that were stuck in traffic, and like just fucking with people. Like that is not a way to protest. That is not a way to protest. It's not the proper way to protest. Now you're just vandalizing shit and starting shit.
You can't solve violence with more violence.
Exactly.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
That's very true, man. And like, as much as I understand why they doing what they're doing, as far as, give them what they want, like raise hell, shit, you ask for it. I know them dudes that are just doing it to do it need to stay the fuck out the way.
Exactly. Yep.
They need to sit their ass down somewhere.
I was at the gym when I started. I was at the gym and I saw like all the screens, and I was like, I didn't even know.
That shit's ridiculous, though. Yeah, like, keep doing the police station shit, but check that out.
I just saw flames everywhere, and I was like, what the heck? What's happening?
But I got one, idea that, shit, it's just an idea. But like, look, man, this shit obviously ain't gonna solve nothing. They got more guns. They can come bring in tanks and shit. So we'll dig our own grave.
It's just a matter of time before they start that martial law.
I think everything's like up in the air, and a lot of information doesn't get portaled down the tunnel the right way. Like, people get misconstrued ideas, like, they don't have, they said, when I was at the gym, I saw the captions, it said something about, this is the fastest ever in American history that they've ever come after a cop and like put charges on a cop. This is the fastest ever.
Yeah, they don't want no problem. Y'all don't want no smoke. Nah.
This is the fastest they've ever come after a cop ever in American history. Like, they've, you know what I mean? But
shit, they should have got his ass even faster.
Exactly. I mean? They probably would have avoided a lot of. And I think another reason why they're still continuing to do this shit is because I think they're wanting to. I haven't been watching the news today, so I'm not really sure, but I know they were waiting for them to arrest the other 3 officers that were just standing around helping and weren't really doing anything.
It was a DA or somebody said that they anticipate the other 3 officers to, get some charges.
Right. True.
They would have locked all of us up if it was anybody else.
It just takes one bad apple.
The only thing, I think the only issue that I've been having too with the protesting too is that, and they're not even protesting now. I think they're just people just out there rioting. Like I was watching videos last night of live videos, and there was I seen these 3 white girls in the crowd, and they're there to help support the cause, right?
Right.
Then I see the black people, the black girls turn around and trying to fight with them. I'm like, why y'all trying to fight with the people that out here trying to help support y'all? And then another video I saw come across when I guess they were yelling at some Mexican people and telling them, oh, go back to Mexico. Like, how, we supposed to be together as one, as a unity, unite and shit, and trying to help each other against these fucking cops. Yeah. And y'all want to turn y'all back against the people that are out here trying to help y'all. That's crazy. That shit is crazy to me. So
it's us against them, man.
Pretty much.
And that's what people need to realize, man, is that's taking the bait. That's doing what they want you to do.
Right.
Not only that, but it's just society has a structure, right?
Right.
And we're all the same, right? But when you have a profession as a law enforcement,
right,
whatever it may be, you just feel like you have some form of higher authority than anybody else. Mm-hmm. And they take advantage of that.
Yep.
Definitely.
You most of these cops don't even have they don't even have a GED or a high school diploma. They just go through an academy and then they slap them with a badge and then they don't know any. They're very closed-minded. So I think as a nation, we're way past. There's still a lot of work, but we're way past racism.
Right.
We're way past so many things.
This shit's been going on for years.
But there's still the pick of the litter that are very closed-minded and ignorant.
Yes.
And they abuse their status in society. They abuse it. It's sad, but...
You said... Do you want to talk about it? Because I know you said you kind of had a story.
Well, just...
He's like, I don't know if I want to say it now.
You can talk about whatever you want to talk about on here. This is a judge-free zone.
With this shit, man, because look, this shit's all over the place now. You got this shit. They done fuck shit up in New York and L.A., and I don't know if they think Houston was the first one to do it, so the dude's from
Dallas
Houston.
fucked up their shit too.
But I respect that everybody's trying to bring awareness to this shit. But let's cut the shit now. After we got the awareness, then what kind of change comes after that, man?
Pretty much.
This is what I'm saying is. It's an idea that could be proposed as simple as write them on the protest signs, man. They need to go in and change the handbook to where whatever the protocol is now, the same way it is for when a female is a perpetrator and they can't do shit till a female officer pops up on the scene. They can't search her. They can't take her. They can't do shit really. Can't take her in. Why the fuck they can't do the same when you got people laying on the ground saying, send a black officer out here, now get up. Just from now on when you call and there's black guys over here and they're not supposed to be in the gym, okay, dispatcher, we need a black officer, such and such.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
It might help a little bit because if it ain't racism, it's just them abusing their authority. We know it's racism, but if y'all want to deny it and say, oh, it's just a couple bad cops, well, then this is what we're going to propose to at least put our mind at ease.
I think it's a lot of both. There's racist cops and there's just crooked ass cops that are just abusing their authority.
Man, y'all got the little man syndrome.
It's discrimination all across the board.
Right.
But I don't know if you guys remember this story. I believe it was last year where this kid, I believe he was driving a Jeep here in Houston. He got pulled over for whatever reason. And it was a female cop that tried to arrest him. And he took off. I don't know if she was just struggling a bit with trying to arrest him. Hand behind your back.
Right.
And when he took off in the Jeep, he ran her over and she died.
Oh,
it was last year. Well, he went into hiding at a hotel. His mom and her boyfriend tried to cover up for him, and they all went down for it because she died. And they tried to hide the son in the hotel room. So he went down. All 3 of them went down. But it's like you said, female cop, male.
It might be something that we.
The disrespect is just unreal out there sometimes.
I see them knocking out old ladies. They shoot people in wheelchairs.
For sure. Because I've seen and this was back when I was 10 years old. I remember they came to our own, and I grew up in Northside, so I remember them coming to the neighborhood and looking for. It was one of our neighbors, and my brother would always hang out at their house. My brother was older. He was probably at least 18, 17. And I remember all the cops just started pulling up. Like, it was crazy, like with a helicopter and everything. We're like, what the fuck? So they're like looking for one of his friends. And they all like ambushed them. I remember because we were all outside playing in the street. You know, we're little kids, we're playing, and they're all chilling like on the patio on the porch. And I called my mom. My mom comes, and then they drag his homeboy. They drag him with he had a cast on his arm, and his arm was broken. And they dragged his ass on the cement down the damn driveway to the damn cop car. And I'm just looking like, what the hell? And you know, then my brother's just sitting on the porch not doing nothing, and they're like, come here. And my mom's all like, what is he doing? Like, what is he doing to y'all? And they sit there and they grab their damn baton and they hit my mom in the fucking leg with it. She had a big ass bruise across her leg, and she didn't even do nothing but ask them what the fuck were they doing.
Yeah, I've seen that shit too.
That shit's crazy to me.
It should have fucked you up and make you look at them different.
Yeah, exactly. You know? I think after that's when I was like, man, what the fuck?
That was my run-in with him too. I was real small, and it's like, wow, you know, shit. I've seen them beat up, you know, people in my family, leave blood in the lip and shit. Have my little brother screaming, crying in the closet, like. Yeah.
That shit's crazy.
My stepdad had time for shooting 2 cops, so like whenever the cops would get called, like they would come with guns drawn and beat the shit out of them. So I seen that shit a lot growing up.
I think I had a cousin. He ended up actually going to prison for beating up a police officer. Yeah. And he passed away already. So rest in peace. Rest in peace. But yeah, he ended up going to prison for beating up a police officer.
That's the most solid shit I've ever heard. You know what I mean? Like, I swear, man. We need more people that'll put the phones down and go upside one of these motherfuckers' heads. Yeah. Like, hey, we're both gonna die. They can't kill 3 or 4 of us. You know, like shit. Right. Let's do something about this shit.
Everybody just needs to start speaking up. If you encounter.
But this last situation had ladies coming from across the street. Nothing did anything. Nothing they said did anything to stop these people. So it's like sometimes you gotta fight fire with fire, man.
Exactly. And I saw something. There was a police officer that made a comment, and he was saying like, of course, yeah, wrong is wrong, and it's only so much. Like, you do have to step in sometimes, even if it's a cop. But then again, I feel like these people, like, I know a lot of people are going after the people that were standing recording. It's like I kind of don't blame them for not getting in because you scared. Like,
you're scared as fuck.
They're gonna kill you.
If you hit a cop, you're not going to jail. You're going to a fucking Holocaust. They're gonna fucking beat your ass on the way there. They're gonna make sure you got no blanket and a cold ass, no food. Yeah. Put you with inmates that'll fuck you.
Because the shit don't end just because they took you and drop you off at the police station. That shit don't end there. They let them know
you're a cop killer.
Treat this motherfucker this way because this and this and that. You know, because they don't like you or whatever reason.
They say let the Hunger Games begin. Boom.
That's why, but you know what?
Pretty much.
That's why I'm kind of proud of all this shit that's going on, because it's like, you know what? We give y'all the respect that y'all don't deserve, but if you fuck with us, we can come and blow your whole fucking office up with your kids' pictures on the desk and your whole fucking career that you spent there. That's gone. Yep. Your memories are gone.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, keep fucking with people.
People, like, I think it's at a point where they're just tired of it.
Not only that, but I just don't understand how a lot of these police don't have any form of understanding of the law. Period, point blank. Right. They don't know anything about the law.
And before I just wanted to make it clear too that I'm not saying all policemen are bad.
Police bad
because I have my cousin's husband's a police officer. I have a couple friends that are police officers, and they're not bad people. But I'm just saying, there are a lot of police officers who are like that.
Yeah, and then they face charges like this, like manslaughter. You don't think you would have done a little bit of research in the law? You're a law enforcement officer. Maybe, you want to say, I had my knee pressed and I didn't know. Like,
no.
They end up having to face these major charges, right? And then they seek legal help. Like, it shouldn't take you.
I seen a post where it was a cop actually who posted this, and he was saying that he don't even remember them even training them to restrain a suspect with a knee on the neck.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. See, I worked a little job for a little while, you know, trying to like get my hands dirty and shit. I'm in this motherfucking warehouse, and like they have a cop come, and he's like, we're gonna have a meeting, and he's like, look, in case there's ever an active shooter and y'all gotta escape, and there's a bitch in the secretary, she's screaming, knock that bitch out and drag her. I'm like, God damn, like, this is a cop telling you the procedure to get away from an active shooter. Just knock a bitch out. Like, man, I might be able to persuade her some other. I'll grab her and kiss her or some shit. Like, you want me to knock the bitch out?
Cover her mouth.
Try to finesse her.
These motherfuckers crazy. Like, goddamn, I'll grab her by her mouth. Bitch, there's somebody shooting. Shut the fuck up. But you
right?
knock a bitch out. So that's their mentality. That's when I realized, like, damn, these boys, I don't know who raised these motherfuckers, man.
That's crazy. I don't know.
I mean, the world's just a crazy place, you know? But you just gotta keep on pushing and make it through.
It's crazy, though.
Yeah. Dang. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I seen your video, Misunderstood. It was Big Gerb featuring you.
Right on.
And, how, like, man, I love that beat. It's from the Animals, right?
Yeah, that's Spectacular on the beat, too. Yeah.
Oh, really?
It makes pretty much at least 90% of our beats and shit, so.
So y'all gonna have to go check out that video. It goes hard. I love, like, I'm a big fan of, like, old school music. Right. What kind of music do you like? Like, what kind of music do you like listening to?
Man, I'm oldies, shit, fucking oldies. Man, I like rock and roll. I like fucking, you know what I mean? I like old rap and old R&B.
What do you think about Kid Rock?
The older shit, you know what I mean? Like, but you know, but I'm, so.
Do you have a favorite R&B? Like, if you could pick one R&B band or anybody, who would it be?
Not so much that, I'm not that R&B, but
can't
you know.
be too stiff.
Like, okay, if you're on a date and you're trying to finesse a girl, like, what do you play?
I'm gonna play R. Kelly, man. Shit, why y'all hating on R. Kelly? Fuck that. R. Kelly still goes hard.
I know. I ain't gonna lie. He go hard. I mean, it's fucked up what he did.
Man.
It's fucked up what he did, but the music go hard. I ain't gonna lie.
R. Kelly around me, man. I love that guy.
Come on now, yeah.
He's an icon. I mean,
they know it. Come on, man.
You know when you hear R. Kelly, all the memories start popping back up from back
you get in your feels. And
you gotta separate the art from the man. You know what I mean? Like, maybe his ways. His art good, man. That shit.
Oh my God! You wouldn't know what kind of music Mel, my husband, had put on my phone when we met. We started talking, and I said, "Here, put some music on my playlist." This fool put me Justin Bieber. He's like, "No, he goes hard," but he actually. What's the damn? I'm trying to remember the name of the song, but it wasn't like the ooh baby Justin Bieber. It was like the new shit Justin Bieber.
Hey, man.
Make you go hard, man.
He trying to finesse you with the Biebs. He trying to make you a believer.
I was like, what the? And you wouldn't expect that from him because my husband was like he's been in prison, all tatted up from neck to all the way down to his feet. Like, it's just crazy. Like, I was just like, oh my God. So that. You know, that's where I got that from. He's like, oh, no, you know, nobody can ever be too stiff.
Yeah, my playlist is crazy. All kind of shit. But yeah, I feel that.
Now, I saw a video, a song you had did. This is old. This is back like 6 years ago. My Darkest Hour.
Oh yeah. That's pretty dope.
So how'd you come about writing that?
Fuck, man. I was going through one of my darkest hours, but believe it or not, I probably was walking down the seawall, kind of trying to clear my mind in Galveston and shit. And I found a fucking iPod that had music on that bitch. It had beats on it.
What?
I heard that beat, and I'm like, damn. I'm over here like seriously talking about doing some crazy shit. And I ended up walking, and that fucking seawall's longer than a motherfucker, but I got so into that beat that like I ended up walking the whole thing. By the time I got back to my spot, I had a whole verse to that shit, whole song to that shit.
Oh shit.
So I was like, man, it's kind of one of them weird ones because it's like the beat came to me, you know what I mean?
Dope.
Yeah.
That's dope as fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, just listening from what I've been listening, your samples you got a bit of samples from pretty cool, like,
oh yeah,
throwbacks.
Legends, man. People that sleeping on the old shit, man. Like, too busy trying to keep up with all this new shit. Like, hey, man, y'all sleeping on classics.
And everybody should check out that you have different versions. Like, you have chopped and screwed versions.
Oh, yeah, DJ Red, man. Screwed Up Headquarters.
Hey, DJ Red, what's up? He be
Big A, Big Bub, man. What's up?
He did a mixtape that my husband was working on, so.
Oh, yeah, they've been down with us from day one, man. We got nothing but love, man. Definitely. That's those two guys right there, though.
So you been down with SUC from back in the day?
Shit, we rocking, man. Like,
are you down to do a little freestyle?
Shit, man. I got this little beat playing in my head and shit, but
If we play a beat.
Nah, man. I mean, I got some bars for you though. I'll spit you a couple bars.
Play that beat.
All right, I got you.
Oh, you got a beat?
Yeah, I already picked the beat.
Oh shit.
I got you.
All right. Well, shit, I'll go acapella real quick. I just want to speak on something, man. One time.
All right, give me 1 second. Let me tune this down.
Yeah, turn that.
Here we go. Let me see if I can remember this shit right. Fuck 1201 Franklin and 1200 Baker Street. Fuck the pre-trial looking at me while I take a leak. Lawyers, judges, everybody takes a piece. Get rich off the poor and that's the reason why I hate police. Worse than the people they arrest. If you ask me, they the bad guy. But y'all point your fingers at me. Hey, we just leave it at that, man.
Hey.
That's going to be uploaded here tonight. Fuck the police. Me and Big Gerb. I'm going to put that out.
Oh, that's that snippet you posted earlier, right?
Yes, it's going down.
Where can they find you if they trying to look for you?
iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, Google.
What's your Instagram?
Instagram is Hongree Records. HONGREE _records. Yeah,
Hashtag FTP.
There you go. Yeah, we finna put that out though, man. Fuck the police. And everybody down with them.
Well, this was the beat Gisette picked out. I don't know.
Y'all trying to get me to go out?
Turn that up.
I don't know if it makes you feel any type of way.
I mean, I fuck with all that good shit, man.
Hey.
You know, they gonna put me all on Front Street, man. Damn, say fuck it. I guess I'll go live like I'm on IG. Yung Surreal is off the mind. I don't write down these lines. It's just rhymes off my mind. It's one time. Yung Surreal, I'm hungry. Taking money from the lunch line. Young bully. Yeah, you know how we do it. Yung Surreal still come through with the damn screw. It's from the motherfucking Fuquay. Them boys don't play. Shout out to DJ Red, Big Bub, and Big A. Hey, it's Smoke&Notes. We smoke and make them take notes. How we stay on note. How the fuck we stay afloat. Like the drink up in the cup. Never spending money on sluts. Hey, these bitches will take your cash and go and get a butt with injections. These hoes ain't got no ass. And these niggas out here flexing cause they ain't got no cash. Man.
Hey, all right, dude.
I just fucking around.
That was hard.
Yeah, it ain't none of my rope bars, you know, but you know, it's all good. We got a lot of music coming for y'all, man. Back to back. I'm trying to put out something every week for the rest of the year. Just cause, you know, we got too much music in the vault.
Well, don't stop. Keep doing what you're doing. I see it in you. You're gonna get where you're gonna get to. You know, I know Big Gerb's right there, right behind you, guiding you, and he gonna be there to open them doors for y'all for sure.
Oh, definitely. Yeah,
so
coming, y'all.
So let everybody know one more time where they can find you at.
Hongree Records, man. Just look it up. Yung Surreal if you're on iTunes and Spotify, wherever you listen to music. YUNG Surreal, SURREAL for those who can't spell, and Hongree, HONGREE. Like hungry, not hungry. We hungry, bitch. You get it right. That's what it is.
Evan, let everybody know where they can find you at.
You can find me. Well, you can find the business page, I should say.
Right.
Southern Kisses Dispensary on Facebook, and we just opened our new location in Katy, Texas. So more information will be posted on the Facebook page about that. The Instagram page just got created this week, so you can just type up Southern Kisses Dispensary on Facebook and find us on Instagram. There's nothing really up there, but the Facebook page, essentially.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Y'all can find me on IG at your one shorty J YA18 SHAWTYJ. Make sure you guys follow us, tune in, check out our YouTube page, subscribe.
Log off. Do you have any type of questions? Like,
shit, you got some of that dispensary stuff with you, man?
I got some products. I can show you. We can talk about it.
Oh my God, I feel so. You know what? I have a shirt for you, and I fucking forgot.
I'm bringing shirts and shit next time. I'll definitely come back.
I fucking forgot it. I'm gonna have to meet up with you and give it to you another time. But I usually always bring shirts for everybody, and I fucking forgot this time.
Damn, it's all
but
there'll be a next time.
There's links on the Facebook page to make your purchases. So
yeah, definitely. I have to.
We got some COVID masks right now. So alrighty.
All right. Again, follow us on Facebook, IG. Subscribe to Smoke&Notes on YouTube.
Peace.
Already.